Welcome back to the Lone Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, and I am the Lone Ranger. If you have questions for me, you can call or text, or you can get your application started right now at webringyouhome.com. All right, we covered refinances in the last segment, that if you are truly looking to drop your rate, eliminate PMI, lower your payment, or consolidate debt, now is the optimum time to get your application made. So go to webringyouhome.com, get your application made. Listen, I'm not telling you that now is the right time for you to refinance. I'm telling you that strike time can be very limited. As a matter of fact, the last 3 refinance opportunities, the days that you would have gotten the best possible interest rate lasted 1 to 3 days. Now, if you listen to my show, you know that the best rates lead up to a Fed cut, not after a Fed cut. All your friends think it happens after the Fed cut, and they are dead wrong. They're dead wrong. It happens leading up to it. The market makers know what's going to happen. Now, rates are actually a little bit worse than they were before the Fed cut. Who told you that? I did. I told you that would happen. It did happen. Now, are they bad? No. Are they better than they were a month ago? A lot better. Are they better than they were 2 months ago? A whole lot better. The average 30-year fixed rate runs around 6.3% right now. That's your average 30-year fixed rate for conventional loans. FHA and VA, much lower, much lower. We talked about veterans. We talked about FHA. If you're an FHA, you got an FHA mortgage right now, do you know you're eligible for a Streamline refinance? You're eligible for it, and you can drop your payment. It's a great program. VA, same thing. Streamline refinance. It's called an IRRRL. But many of you, matter of fact, probably all of you that have an FHA or a VA loan are being taken advantage of by my industry. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You are a target. You got a target on your back. And these lenders will trick you. And I'm seeing you guys calling me after you've already paid for appraisals and got processes started with these lenders, and you're getting screwed. Why? Because they're predatory. They are call centers. I don't listen. If I talk, I'll bet you I talk half of you people out of doing a refinance right now, and the other half, I think you should do it. Why? Because I care that it's the right thing for you to do. They don't care. Do you think Rocket Mortgage cares if you wait? No, they want to do your mortgage right now. Do you care if your credit union, do you think your credit union cares if you wait? Do you think that they're going to tell you to wait? Hell no, they're not going to tell you to wait. So listen, I'm not telling you to wait either. I'm telling you we might wait. Let's look at it. Let's determine what rate you need to be at to get the most savings, the best possible interest rate. Go to webringyouhome.com. Now's the time to get your application made. Soft credit pull only, no hard credit pull. We're not going to order an appraisal yet, but we're going to get everything else ready to go. I want to see your mortgage statement, your pay stubs, your W-2s. I want your bank statements. I want the photo ID. I want everything all set. I want to know how much your homeowner's insurance is. Let's plug your taxes in there, and let's determine what you need to do and when you need to do it to get the best possible savings. 407-706-3313 or 813-213-4009 or go to webringyouhome.com. Let's talk about buyers right now. First of all, and we're going to talk about buyers and sellers simultaneously. Why? Because right now, sellers are struggling a little bit longer on the market. Unless you're being very aggressive in your pricing, you're struggling. And if you're up against a builder that's near your community or worse in your community, that's a tough competitor because they're throwing so much closing costs at a buyer to reel in the deal. So what can you learn from builders? You need your house to look like the builder's model, not like the model that you live in. All those pictures, all that clutter is taking away from your value. Also, you should sell your home the way that a builder sells their home. So they promote their home at this price. Builders don't drop their price, you know. You know why they don't drop their price? Because if they do, they affect the appraisals on the transactions and the contracts that have already been written. So if you bought a home from a builder and it's under construction, you hadn't closed yet, it took them 10 months to build it, you're in month 8, and you bought a home for $550,000. If that builder now is selling that same model for not 550 but 525, then your appraisal is going to come in low. Now you may go, that's a big benefit. No, the builder can hold you to that. It doesn't have to appraise. The builder can hold you to it. So you've got to be careful when you're selling a home in an active community that's still got builders in it. But here's the national news. Right now, there's 3.5 sellers to every one buyer. 3.5 to every one buyer. What does that tell you? Well, if you're a seller, you better get right. You better offer closing costs. You better offer rate buy downs. You got to do whatever you can to attract that buyer. But it doesn't mean you need to reduce your price and give them up closing costs. It's the same whether you reduce your price by 20 grand or pay 20 grand in closing costs. If I was a buyer, I would take 20 grand in closing costs over 20 grand reduction of price all day long. Because if I'm putting 5% down, what's 5% at 20 grand? Huh? $500? Is that really what I'm going to save? No, I want to save the 20 grand. So I want to ask for closing costs. That's another thing I do for my clients is I help them structure. I help my realtor structure because bless your little hearts, you need it. And I tell you how to put the deals together. You want the loan arranger on your team? You want somebody like me fighting for you? By God, I wish I was there to negotiate your real estate transactions. Speaking of, you guys aren't picking good realtors either. You're picking people you like. Great. Wonderful. Go pick your financial planner that you like. That's going to give you the high yield account for 4.25%. Come on, you guys. You should be all making 12, 15% on your investments right now. That's easy to make. 12, 15% in this market is easy to make. When I get somebody go, yeah, I got a high yield account at 4.25 or 5.25. Like, oh my God. That's like, oh yeah, I picked a real estate agent. She's really nice. I got her out of Zillow. Really? The one that paid to get your data? That's the same one you want to use? Oh, she's very nice though, Bruce. Really like her. She showed me a lot of stuff. She put me on a list and it's sending me all these properties. Fantastic. That's great. That's unbelievable. Now, and she's also going to pay Zillow for that lead. How do you like that? So she's got a motive, or he does have a motive, and it's not to benefit you. Now, you want me? I help you. I help you find the realtor that I've pre-vetted. Only realtors I'm doing business with, only realtors I've closed transactions with, only realtors that I trust that will take great care of you. Now, they don't pay me for that referral. Like Zillow, they pay up to 40% of their commission to Zillow for those Zillow leads. 40%. So do you think they're working for you? No, 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 no. They're not. They're working for the big ones. Now, for me, they don't pay me any money. You know who they pay? That's right. They pay you. They pay you up to 25% of their commission, up to $10,000. 25% of their commission back to you. Now, is that a deal? I think that's a great deal. My name's Bruce Woodburn. They call me the Lone Ranger. You can reach me right now in Tampa Bay, 813-213-4009, 813-213-4009, Orlando, 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313. These are not call center numbers. These are me. These are my phone numbers. I give them out to you. Go to webringyouhome.com and get your application made. Hey, there's still some Hometown Heroes money. I can get you up to $35,000 if you're a first-time home buyer for Hometown Heroes. Go to webringyouhome.com, get your application made. Real estate agents, if you're not working with me, I can promise you, you're losing transactions. You're losing deals. I refer more business to my real estate agents than any lender I've ever seen. Last year, I gave 97 fully approved clients out that closed and got up to 25% back from the real estate agent. Come on, you guys. You want to leave money on the table? Go ahead. Find your little neighbor. Go use your boss's wife or whoever she is, or the lady down the street, or the Zillow person. You're just hurting yourself. That's all you're doing. And Zillow's a data bank. They're just selling your data. Just like all these websites. You go on realtor.com, you go on Zillow, they take your data and you sell it. And you're wondering why you're getting 40,000 real estate agents calling you, because you brought it on. Stop doing that. I can help you with all of that. Man, I tell you what, it's easy to get worked up in this market, isn't it? But I'll tell you the advantage. If you're a buyer, since there's 3.5 homes for every one buyer, guess what that does for you? It gives you a deal. You can negotiate price. You can negotiate closing costs. I will tell you the best way to negotiate a deal. I will structure that for you and say, based on the amount of money that you have available, your debt ratio, and your credit score, if I were you, here's how I would negotiate your transaction. And you know something? I guarantee you, I'll give you better advice than your real estate agent ever will. I guarantee it. I'll put my money where my mouth is, and you'll get a great mortgage and you'll get a great real estate agent. Go to my referral program. Ask about the Loan Arranger real estate rebate program. So right now, I'm getting tons of closing costs for buyers. Now, here's why I think this is a sweet spot for you. Have you ever wondered or really wished that somebody that had a great stock tip could tell you when the timing was just right? The fact is they can't, because the timing, you can't time the market. The market is not timable. It'll do what it wants to do. Now, it does follow patterns, but you can't time the market. But here's what you can time. You can guarantee that when rates drop much more, then sellers have no need to pay closing costs, reduce price, make repairs. They don't have any need to, because now there won't be 3.5 sellers to every buyer. There'll be 3 buyers to every seller. And that's how that's going to change. And you know what? It's not going to change slow. It's going to happen overnight, because as soon as those rates drop, that inventory is going to shrink right up. Sellers become more motivated and home prices go up. So you're waiting for home prices to go up and get a worse deal? Then wait. Keep waiting. Don't do that, though. Listen to me. Now's a great time to buy. I'll connect you with all the folks you need. 407-706-3313, 407-706-3313, or 813-213-4009. Call me about Hometown Heroes. Call me about down payment assistance. Call me about renovating your home. Call me about buying a home that's a piece of junk that needs renovation. I'll add the cost to it. Call me about building your home on your own lot, or finding a lot and building a home on it. Call me about reverse mortgages. Call me about home equity line of credit. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. Click on home equity line of credit. Takes you about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to apply. And by God, you're approved in 24 hours, and you can close it in as little as 5 days. My name's Bruce Woodburn. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Loan Arranger Show. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk more about the market, more about opportunities, more about challenges that some folks may have. But let's talk about where the money's being made today. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Once again, call me in Tampa at 813-213-4009, or Orlando at 407-706-3313. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.